I reckon we're close to Alboroborn now. We'll have to stay under cover. I can't believe you convinced me to wear these rags. This is disgusting. You peasants and your garb. I mean, look at me. I look no different from a commoner. I must confess, it's got me thinking. What sets us apart, anyway? Supposedly it's blood, but my blood is red, same as yours and anyone else's. My cousin has the same eye and hair color as you. We really don't look all that different, royals and peasants. With a decent bath, you'd probably even look like a princess. I really used to think it was cleverness. I thought the royals were smart and the peasants were dumb. But you're smarter than my dolt of a brother, and he's a royal. So I'm beginning to think I may have been lied to. The only difference, besides privilege, of course, between a prince and a peasant is the name. And right now I don't even have that. I might as well be your equal. Ugh, this is horrendous. When I first noticed you, I thought perhaps I'd simply buy you. I never thought you'd make me go to these ends, let alone question everything I'd ever been taught. Sometimes I think you're richer than I am. Foolish, right? But the way you talk about your childhood, even if you had way too many siblings and far too little coin, there was love there. My family. Well, it's no secret that my father is feared and seen as a tyrant by the peasantry. Yes, we royals know the foolishness you've all gotten up to. The protests, the skirmishes, the plots and the schemes, all your secret little groups. You thought we were that blind. The king knows what his subjects are up to. But if you know how my father is with the townsfolk, then I assure you he really is no different behind closed doors. He's a harsh man. I think he was raised that way. Kings aren't exactly the most gentle bunch. I imagine ruling takes a lot out of you. A life dedicated to politics just sucks any joy or altruism from your heart and then roughs up any smooth edges. You become jaded, miserable, and then you sit on a pile of gold, fat and starving at the same time. You have all the wealth in the world, but nothing real. No, I'm not being dramatic. I'm serious. My whole life I've been surrounded by politicians. Every single one of my tutors and advisors, my mentors and workers, every one of them serves my father's court. They're all disgusting. They're either dishonest, corrupt, wealth-hoarding men, or they're willing to be stepped on by them. Of course, I'm supposed to become one of those too. My mother. Well, she's around, I suppose. She's kept as more of a mindless art piece for my father, though. I was raised by the nursemaids, not by her. They tended to me fine, but there was always something missing. Sometimes I think my father wants me to be inept. I mean, I've only recently begun dressing myself. I can't cook. I don't know how to clean. I haven't the faintest idea how to run a homestead or bake bread or hunt or do much of anything that would keep me alive out here. To be honest, girl, I envy you a lot. You don't look like much. You're common and scrawny, but you navigate these forests like the back of your hand. You rely on yourself and a home you built. You can do all these things that I can't. You even taught yourself to read. You may not have much, but everything you do have, it's real. When I was a child, I remember one of the serving girls saying something about me. She said, "That boy will grow up eating nothing but sugar. He will taste nothing but sweetness, but he'll always want more because he'll never be full." I didn't understand it back then, but now these little peasant towns. A life like yours. It's not as sweet as sugar, but it's much more filling, isn't it? You're an honest person. You're more human than I'll ever be. I want to live like you do, peasant girl. It fascinates me, I suppose. I don't know. It's all very novel. Stop. There's a man over there. Do you see that armor? He's a soldier. What are soldiers doing here? It's a fishing village, right? There's another one. Oh, no. Father must have sent out search parties. We need to run. You need to run. You'll be in far more trouble than I will. I don't know where to go. Back to the forest? You dare call me slow. If we run, we'll draw attention to ourselves. I meant, hurry. Keep going. Let's get out of here. What are you doing? Why did you stop? Your foot is caught. Caught on what? Ugh, it's a trap. We need to. Oh! We need to.